Hi, I'm Ken Davidoff, baseball columnist for the New York Post. And the series so far, not much of a series. Very one-sided. Yankees dominating here. Game 2 in particular, that 7-run third inning, highlighted by Didi Gregorius' grand slam. A big hit for Didi, who's really had a rough time lately. And the other hero of Game 2 is Masahiro Tanaka, who continued to bolster his identity as a postseason stud. 5 innings, 1 run, and the Yankees are most definitely sitting pretty here as the series shifts to Minnesota. So Game 3 at Target Field, Monday night. The key people to look at, no doubt, the starting pitchers. Luis Severino for the Yankees, making only his 4th start of the entire season after being sidelined with shoulder and lat issues. And look, there's no doubt Aaron Boone is going to manage aggressively, very aggressively with Luis Severino. Any sign of trouble, he's gone. All the more so because the bullpen got a nice rest in Game 2. Only Ottavino and Canely of the main guys even pitched. Chapman did warm up. So they are ready to go long and hard to pick up Severino in Game 3. The Yankees very much would love to finish the Twins off in Game 3 and then give themselves 4 days off to rest everybody, primarily those pitchers. On the other side, for the Minnesota Twins, you have Jake Odorizzi. He's their veteran starter. He was an all-star this year. Odorizzi had a nice pickup this year. Velocity on its fastball has gone from 91 to 93. Then he mixes in a slider and changeup. And to be perfectly frank, there's really no reason why the Yankees can't mash on this guy like they did the Twins pitchers in Games 1 and 2. This year, Odorizzi faced the Yankees twice, pitched well in the Bronx, 6 shutout innings, got hit hard in Minnesota, very hard, and took the loss in that game. 9 earned runs in 4 innings in that start back in July. In particular, the big hits that night? Didi Gregorius had a double and a triple. Also interesting, though, who had big hits that night? Mike Tauchman, no longer around, he's injured, and Aaron Hicks, no longer around, he is injured. And there are some guys, historically, who Odorizzi has pitched well against in this Yankees lineup. Brett Gardner, he has controlled Gardner quite well, and with ENCARNACION. So I am old, you probably noticed. I've covered each of these Yankees-Twins postseason series dating back to 2003, and this is number 6 in a 17-year span. And then the names have changed. You had Torrey Hunter at the beginning and Ron Gardenhire, and then you had Joe Mauer, and then you had ERVIN Santana and Paul Molitor as a manager. Now you have a bunch of new young players in addition to another new manager, Rocco Baldelli. But I refuse to believe that history does not factor into this, the history of the Yankees dominating the Minnesota Twins. So they can say that they're a different group of guys now, the history doesn't matter, but to be perfectly frank, I'm not buying it. Now, if the Twins do win Game 3, that gives them some momentum heading into Game 4. Maybe it comes back to the Bronx for Game 5, but let's face it, at this point, that's a long shot.